Welcome back, friends. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a few of the yoga poses that have completely changed my life, physicality, my flexibility, the way I feel in my body, getting stiffness and soreness out from just regular everyday activity. This first one is so simple. If you spend a lot of time on your feet during your job, if you are a runner, this is the one for you. And I'm literally already doing it. It's called a toe stretch. You start by tucking your toes underneath your feet so the heels are high, and then sit the bum back on the heels so all of your weight is over your feet. If you have a lot of stiffness in the arches of your feet, you're going to feel this right away. But if you don't feel it right away, stay here. As long as gravity is putting all of your weight on your feet, you're going to feel this. The goal is to work your way up to like 1 or 2 minutes here. If this is too intense, bring the weight forward and maybe support yourself on your hands here as you work your way up to it. And then when you're ready to come out, bring the weight forward, give your feet a little bit of a tap, and then sit back on flat feet. And oh, it feels so good. Even if you don't sit at a desk all day long, we sit and look at our phones or type on our computers all day, and we get this rounded shoulders and it concaves the chest, and we want to work to open up and have better posture. You can do this a few different ways. If you have yoga blocks, something softer, take a blanket, fold it up, and then roll it up. You end up with a little Swiss roll, and this is going to go underneath your spine. So you're only supporting yourself along the spine, so that when you lay back, your shoulders can open up in a supported fish pose. Use the blanket lining the spine. It opens up the chest as you lay back. Open up the arms and feel that stretch across your chest, your armpits, the front of the shoulders. Feels so nice. Same thing, you're gonna take it to where your upper back is going to lay, just like this. Feels so good. Part of yoga is strength. We have to build up the strength to support the muscles that we're lengthening. So think runner's lunge, but instead of having our weight forward, we keep our weight up vertical. The more you try and straighten into this back leg, the more you will feel this stretch to the front of the hip, that iliopsoas or your hip flexor. We keep the front knee close to 90 degrees, and then we take our arms up to the sky. This is your high lunge position. Not only are you strengthening the legs, but you're also stretching into the hip, keeping the core strong, you're keeping your balance, and you'll be surprised how fast your heart rate rises, your legs get tired. You're gonna wanna ease out of that front leg, but don't let it happen. Keep the lunge and keep reaching for the sky. We're stretching, we're strengthening, we're centering, and we're breathing. This next one is a 2-for-1. And if you've been on my page for any length of time, you know I love forward folds. Everyone's body needs a good forward fold. So our feet are about hip distance apart, and then we keep a bend in the knee and let the torso collapse towards the floor. Bend as much as you need until your belly comes in contact with your thighs. Grab opposite elbows, release the neck, and literally hang. Sway side to side. If you don't feel a stretch in your hamstring at all, straighten into the legs a little bit until you can feel that, but not so much that it's strenuous and hard and you don't want to be there anymore. This is supposed to feel good. Nod the head yes and no to loosen up the neck. This is releasing not just tightness in the hamstrings, but your entire back, especially that low back. Oh, I love it here. The second one is a wide-legged fold. Just take your feet out the width of a yoga mat or fitness mat. And again, you can bend into the knees in order to take hands to the floor. You can grab opposite elbows and swing from leg to leg. You can even grab your ankles and pull yourself further down. Or if you need help reaching the floor, take a block or stack of books and keep the spine nice and straight. You'll feel this release your inner thigh, your hamstring, your back, and as you hang loose, the neck relaxes, the shoulders, the upper back, you're decompressing your spine. Last one for this video is wide-legged child's pose. We take the knees out about as wide as a yoga mat, big toes stay touching, and our bum rests on our heels. Then we walk the hands forward, letting the belly come in between the legs, and it just opens up so much more room to be comfortable, but also it gives you an added benefit in the hips and stretching things out. This is where we get to use all the props. You can take a pillow or blanket and place it in between the thighs and come to rest the belly on top of it. You can use yoga blocks to rest your head on if the floor is just feeling too far away, or you can take it traditionally, walk the hands all the way forward and then lower the forehead down to the mat. We want to keep the connection of your bum on your heels. So if that means you're up here a little bit higher, you're still going to feel the stretch and benefit from this. I could stay here all day. Thanks for watching. These kinds of videos are so fun for me to make. So if you enjoy them, let me know in the comments. Let me know if these things have been helpful for you. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can be notified every time I upload something new, and I'll see you next time.